Well, hello everybody. This is Paul Mash, of course, and this is going to be a special edition of our show. As you may recall, a little over 2 years ago, we interviewed an artist on our show. His name was Alex the Great, and he suddenly passed away a few months after that. And last year, as a tribute to him, we did a tribute episode to Alex, and the episode did so well we decided to do a second tribute to him, and Ruby Jones, his manager, uh, did that tribute, and now she's back here doing it again. And we're going to spend a few more minutes talking about that, and we're also going to spend a few minutes talking about Don's Diamond Entertainment, which she and her husband runs. And but anyway, we thought we'd bring you another edition of a tribute to Alex the Great, and it starts right now. Well, hello everybody. This is interview time again, and of course, this is a special edition of our show. As you remember, last year on around this time, we had a kind of a 1 year memorial to a wonderful guy that we had on our show, Alex the Great, and the special episode went so well, their family really loved it, and so forth that we decided to get together and have a second kind of a memorial episode for him. So that's why we're here, and here we are with Ruby Jones, who was her promoter, his promoter, excuse me. And we're going to talk with her a little bit. Thanks for coming back on the show, Ruby.
It's no problem. I'm happy to be here.
And yeah, and like I said, it's hard to believe that he's been gone 2 years now, and I know that his family, as I just mentioned, miss him, and I know you miss him as well. He was a really great guy, and I was fortunate to have him on my show. Um, is there anything else you'd like to share about him?
I mean, I've had 2 years to really think about this. Alice was a very, very, very beautiful, special soul. Like, Alice, how would I put this? When he contacted me January of 2020, I never knew he was going to have such an impact. Like, literally, I was his mentor before anything. And so, like, literally how we met was on Facebook, and it was a music mentor program. And so literally I was just like, okay, let me check this person out. They may be good for the company. At this time, we were formulating Don's Diamond Entertainment Company, and we had formulated it December 8th of 2019. Little did we know that we were going to find our soul brother, and we did not know that he was going to have such an impact. And I really want to say this, like, it's kind of like you're losing somebody like Tupac, Extension, or XXX as they put it, DMX. I mean, look at all the artists we're losing right now.
Mhm.
I want to bring that to light because it is just mind blowing to me how many artists we're losing. We just lost Takeoff, literally, from the Migos. And I feel like Alex was a candle in the wind. I quite literally feel like he has so much potential in the world. And it burns me up to this day how his life was taken from him. I don't think I'll ever get over it, to be honest. And I know his mom won't either. I know that, when I've talked to her quite a few times, she was like, what could have I done different? There's nothing you really could have done different, other than support him. He wanted his family support in his music. He was leaning on his music more than anything. The thing about it was that Alice had demons that people did not know about, that he was fighting. And I knew how bad it was because he would literally call me and he would say, I'm not okay. I need your help. Get me through today. And I would try my best to. Um, Sometimes I kick myself as well because towards the end, Alex was blowing up my phone. I was trying to tell him, hey, I'm raising a toddler. I'm trying to get him to sleep. I can't drop everything right now. unfortunately, we we lost touch towards the very end, and I hate that. I really do, because he was working so hard to get his music out there. But I feel like towards the end that Alex lost his way. I can't say it any more honest than that.
Yeah, that's true, and I knew he had a lot of talent when I interviewed him on my show. He really had a lot going for him, and then when you announced that he had passed away a couple years ago, it
The
was
hardest thing I
you
do was literally the hardest thing I ever had to literally, open up and talk about and be like, we lost our artist. Like it was, he was our first artist. On top of that, he was so supportive of our company. He was supportive of our dreams, and I was supportive of his dreams. Like, I was amazed at how much he could do in a short period of time. And that's how I knew that Alex was special, because Alex made sure, hey, I'm going to get a newspaper article. I'm going to let people know that I'm going to go on to the music scene, and I'm going to talk about mental illness and all the stuff people don't want to talk about. I'm going to bring up the voodoo taboo subjects that people don't want to mention.
Mhm.
And that's exactly what he did. Towards June, July of 2020, I do believe, because I lost him when he was 21 years old. I don't even think he made it to see 2021, sadly. And you know what's crazy is the conversations I would have with him. It's like he already knew that he wasn't going to be here for long. And I think that's the part that kind of blows my mind to this day. The last conversation that him and I had, he said, I'm never going to leave you. I'm always going to watch over you. I may be like in a spirit animal form, but I'm going to watch over you, and I'm going to watch over Don Alistair. I'm going to make sure you guys are going to be okay. And I feel to this day that he is here. I feel his presence every single day.
Yeah, I was really amazed about that too when you first told me that, and just like I do with any artist, I was invited back, and I would have loved to have him back a second time if he would have made it, and I think he would have been even better the second time, you know.
Yeah, I really do too. Like, I think he would have been absolutely amazing. We were already working on an animated music video. Him and I were working together closely on it, and I was going to, create the animation for it. I was in the process of working on it. I know that I was dealing with my own stuff, but in the same token, I still wanted to see him make his dreams happen. And that was the problem. It was just a matter of timing. And, towards the end, Alex was starting to get into trouble too. And he was getting sent to, I can't remember where he got sent to, but he was getting sent to a bunch of places, and like it was really hard to keep his morale up. Like, I was trying my best to inspire him and trying my best to, how would I say this? Really, Gia? Anyways, trying my best to build him up. But, like, he was starting to get wrapped up in a bunch of drama, a bunch of, girl drama. I'm gonna say it how it is. It was a bunch of girl drama. Because he would Snapchat me and he would tell me what was going on. And then I was just like, dude, you got so much potential. You got to walk away from this. It's gonna get you. Like, if you get around the wrong people, how would I say this? It could be detrimental to your life.
Mhm.
And that's exactly what happened. I think that his mother still to this day wants answers, and it kind of feels like a cold case in a way, because she wants to know, hey, who killed my son? I'm going to say it how it is. He was killed. You and I both know that.
Mhm.
And, I mean, come on, he was 21 years old. 21. He had just turned 21 September the 8th. I just can't get over the fact that I was somebody that had so much life, so much energy, and yet his demons were so, so bad. They were intense, even for me to handle to help him out. I feel like if he had had more support with his music, more support from certain people, I think he would be alive today. I think that, people just kind of pushed Alex to the side and said, you know what, this person is troubled. This person has all these problems. So what if Alex had problems? You know how many people in the world have mental health issues? Seriously? And don't talk about it? And if we're talking about men alone, men don't sit there and emphasize, hey, I'm mentally ill. Hey, I'm depressed. They're not going to talk about that straight up. Because in society has this persona that men are supposed to be strong and able to hold their own, literally. And I feel like in some ways, probably Alex felt the same way. But he did like talk to me on quite a few occasions, and towards the end we did have how would I say this, we did have that confirmation that we would always be there for each other on a very spiritual level. I wanted nothing but the best for him. Don wanted nothing but the best for him, and we wish we could have seen him really make it, because it was crazy. He had told me something that he felt like he was Juice WRLD. He felt like he was XXX. He felt like he was going to see the world one time and then that would be it. It's like he knew he was a visionary. He knew he had a short period of time, and still he was going to leave his mark on the world. And I feel like that him choosing the name Alex the Great is really what stood out most before anything. Alice was his own beautiful, unique soul, and nobody can take that away from him.
Yes, I agree with you. And I guess all we can do now is just keep the memory alive. And I know that this is our second special, and I know we'll probably have one again next year if.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Um, and I know that you work for a business called Don's Diamond Entertainment.
Most definitely.
Why don't you talk a little bit about that? Maybe some
Oh
people.
wow. So I wish my husband was here to help me talk about this, but I promised him that I would do it, like I would represent for us and everything.
Hmm.
So Don's Diamond Entertainment was established December 8th, 2019, but literally um, Don had already formulated that to be his baby, considering that Don was an artist himself, and he used to be with Payne Entertainment SDAC, known as Dark Angel Credit. Well, I love this about Don, because Don had a vision, and his vision was that he was going to formulate a company, and this company was going to become an empire. And that's exactly what we're working on. Like, I would eventually love for us to have a podcast. Literally, like, what we have done is we have revamped the company. We've revamped the company page. We have about at least, I want to say, 223, 225 followers at least. And God knows how many likes. And I can't get over the fact, like, I've been wanting to say this whole time to everybody that has been there for Don's Diamond Entertainment, has supported us, whether it be his best friends, my best friends, or, people on Facebook, literally. we very, very appreciative to you guys because you don't know how much it means to have the support that we do. And we're gonna do so much more. Like, I eventually am going to formulate a GoFundMe for Dawn's Diamond Entertainment so we can build the company. I'm going to network it on TikTok. I'm gonna put Dawn's Diamond on the map. I'm gonna work my butt off. I promised him I was gonna do this, and I'm gonna keep my promise no matter what. And then the game plan is, we want to pass on the company to our son, Giovanni Michael Cook Jones, so that he can pretty much carry on the legacy of Dawn's Diamond. And literally, if you pay attention to our company, we deal with computer services. We deal with recording music production. We deal with graphic design, and we're not just dealing with that. The whole reason why we formulated the company is because there's so many artists out there that are so talented that are getting overseen. And so if we give them the opportunity to be like, if you're an unsigned artist, we can take a look at you, look at your music, see how we can formulate, a plan into getting your music out there. We believe in creating people's dreams. Now, on top of this, we are also have our hands, well, I do more than he does. I've worked with the gaming industry as well, and we would work with streamers. There was a particular streamer, Bill Jones. I worked with him. That is also CJ's uncle, aka Don's uncle. I have worked with him since 2018, and I have helped him with his streaming career for about, let me see, it's 2018, that's 3 years now. So, my game plan is to become a multi-mogul and to really, make people's dreams happen. I feel like that Don having this company, him owning the company, him being the brainchild of this company is a miraculous, beautiful thing. Like, you want to make your mark on this earth. I feel like he's going to make his mark not just as an artist, but as a producer, as a business owner, and it's a small business for right now, but it has the opportunity for greatness. I also want to give a shout out to Aaliyah, his sister, my sister-in-law. I love Aaliyah so much. I can't begin to tell you how much Aaliyah means to me because she's been there for me from the jump. And when the chips were down, she was there for me. Dottie, his mother, was also there for us. They also support our company. They support, pretty much, us as a unity as well. I can begin to thank you as well, Paul Mesh, yourself, for taking the time to have an interview with me for the company and for the vet that, this is really hard for me to talk about Alex. And I literally had to mentally prepare myself for this. To my savages, Ashley, Kashayla, drawing a blank here, that's not a good sign. Ashley, Kashayla, Egyptian Goddess, I love you guys so much. Kiara, Princess Dimples, I love you too. To his best friends, my savage as well, I want to thank her so much for always being there for me. Always being that shoulder to cry on whenever things were rough with everything. Like, you have to understand, with Don, he lost literally everything. And that man right there has brought himself back up. And look at him now, evolving into an amazing company that's got 225 followers already. There's no telling what we can do. And there's no telling what you can do. You're already on your way up to what, 1,000? You're what?
Yeah, I think on my followers on Facebook it's like 1,400, but on my subscribers on YouTube it's like
That's what I'm
over
talking about.
1,200. So
Yeah, you're getting up there, and you won an award for Rampage Music Award as well. That's amazing. Like, I'm so proud of you. It's an honor to be working with you and to be bringing you the artists that I have and the artists that, like, we've worked with, whether it's Cayman, Exhale, Slick Cobain. There's just so many that I try to help you out with that. I'm so proud of Edsel. Like, Edsel, she is in her own universe and she's going to do amazing things. I wish I could get an interview for Icy the Boss. I'm working on that one. I'm working on it. Huge shout out to Miriam. She is with Carolina Waves. She is literally the queen of Carolina Waves. It's a huge shout out to her. She's the reason why Don even decided that he wanted to become an artist and be with Carolina Waves in the first place. I can't begin to tell you guys how much the support means to us. And if I'm like jabbering, I apologize ahead of time. I'm just trying to remember everybody. I don't want to forget anybody that's been there for us and supported us through everything. It means a lot.
No, that's all right. Do you have a way that if an artist wants to be part of Don's Diamond Entertainment, they can contact you? How they would do that?
Yes, they can contact us on IG, which is Don's Diamond LLC. I will definitely send you all the links to that so that you will be able to check that out. Actually, you're already on there, but still. And then on Facebook, we're under Don's Diamond Entertainment LLC. And I'll definitely, send the links to make sure that that'll happen. And then, like I said, I will be setting up a TikTok, setting up a bunch of other links for Don's Diamond Entertainment. Hopefully a website in the future. Like I said, there's no telling what we can do.
Okay. All right. Well, everybody listen to that and get in touch with Don's Diamond Entertainment with Ruby here, and she'll tell you how to get in touch with her and you make that happen. And in just a minute, we're going to play that video we played last year as a memorial to him. We're in the same one we had on our interview with Alex. It was called Smooth Pimpin'. And we're going to do that in just a minute. But Ruby, thanks so much for coming on the show and doing this again for us. And like I said, if it works out, maybe we'll have you back a third time next year.
Yeah, most likely. I would love to come back to do an update on Alice. Maybe update you on Don's Diamond. Who knows? Maybe even bring out Don, aka the Shadow Viper King. He's actually looking to make a comeback in his own music career. Like I said, he's working on himself right now, and that's what's most important right now. If you work on yourself, and let me just state this for everybody, there is nothing wrong with saying that it's okay to work on yourself. It's better to work on yourself than to not to. I'm working on myself. He's working on himself. You work on yourself to evolve and be a better person. And I feel that if somebody had only worked with Alex, maybe he would be here today and not caught up in the bullshit that he was caught up in.
Okay, we're going to play that in just a minute, and it starts right now.
It's crazy, it all happened in flashes. He's rising from the ashes. He's on his way to the top. He be smooth pimpin', he won't stop. Haters be trippin' like it ain't even happened, that fucking bastard. I'm not like any other type of fucking rapper. All about my cash, I'm the fucking master. All about my legacy, I'm fighting all the rivalry. It's all about the dynasty. She be playing hard to get, she make me wanna forget. She full of fucking shit like sit on the ground, my goons be around. We're bound together by the brotherhood, maybe you should know I am the underground king. That is who I am. Yeah, I don't sing, but I rap. Got shiny bling on my fucking wrist, that's that. I don't fuck with no fake ass rats. Roll up the gas in the house with the raps. Yeah, guess what? Alex is back. Smooth pimpin', I'm on my own grind, just chillin'. I'm on my own time, mastering my own mind. Lately I've been looking down, all them thoughts in my head, I'ma fucking drown. I always look around, my demons be playing hide and seek. Can't make a fucking peep. This is my shot, I played all my cards. I just wanna have all the diamonds and fancy cars. I'm great, I can make your day. I'm smooth pimpin', I can fucking say. On my way up, feeling like I'm King Tut. People criticize, why should I give a fuck? I do this cause I'm broken. Played all the games, got my token. Said what I said, yeah, I've spoken. Yeah, the dragon has fucking awoken. Smooth pimpin', I'm on my own grind. Just chillin' on my own time. Trying to master my own mind. Lately I've been looking down. All them thoughts in my head, I'ma fucking drown. All I see are dead bodies everywhere. I'm fierce as a grizzly bear. Sat my time and did the fucking work. Quick, let me pop this perk. I be on cloud 9, I'm so great, yeah, I'm fucking shine. Always smoking on that pine, smoking on the time, he always on his grind. He a sick individual, always speaking sexual. When I rhyme, I use my flow, I'ma go on my way to the clouds. Let me look around, I ain't never look around. Minnesota so cold in them streets in the winter. He running from his past, he a fucking sprinter. He served you lunch, now come and get your dinner. This my shot, I played all my cards. I just wanna wear diamonds and have fancy cars, cause I'm smooth pimpin'. Yeah, I'm pimpin', I be pimpin'. Here, let it rain, haters be huffin' pain, and I be feelin' pain. Smooth pimpin' on my mind, writing all the time, on my fucking grind. Alex the Great, on his fucking grind, all the fucking time. He be smooth pimpin', he be killin' all the time, killin' all his rhymes, yeah.